so I was introducing Geshes and Lamas so he was in the cave, in that cave where he practiced, was in retreat for six years. Very strict, so nobody. Lived on taking the essence, wind. I've never seen text yet. So first time, after I don't know after how long, the sheep herd looking after animals. They came. One day they came. They saw in the cave there was a person meditating. The hairs grew up all the way down, kind of like sadhus or even I don't know longer than sadhus. So they were all the way down, meditating like this. So they never saw in their life. So they threw stones outside. From outside, they threw stones to the cave. So the next day, they came, 9 people, 9 very strong people came to kick the Geshes and Lamas out. Yes, the next day, that's what I heard. And then he went outside, he left the cave, then he went even higher. Another cave he stayed. He lived there. And then again, I guess again maybe people didn't allow him. They never saw Zum, in this kind of area. They never saw a person like that before. So wearing only torn, wearing dress like on torn patches, only torn clothes, and so walking in the road like that. So the one house just above the road, so they picked up the dust under the bed, and they came out through on him. So Geshes and Lamas, so it seems that Amanda from that family, later at Kapan, he became the caretaker of the Gomba. Since some related to that family. So Geshes and Lamas always brings up that story. The family picked up the dust in the bed, in the room, in the house. Then threw on him on the road, on him. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that happened. They never saw people, person like this. They actually live in the renunciation, renounce person, but they don't know. They never saw that in their life in Zoom. So that's how very inauspicious. That's what they did. So they don't know he's a living in the he's a living ascetic life. They don't know Dharma, pure Dharma, living pure Dharma. They have no what. So that's what happened. And then he lived. After he was kicked out from the caves, then he lived under the tree for 2 years. So as I was going up in the Russian helicopter, but in the Sopa, his disciple, who is the attendant, was showing me the tree, but from he was looking at facing towards me, but from my side I can't look at the outside the tree. He didn't see the tree. So tree was shown by Geshes and Lamas second time. One Geshes and Lamas went zoom, to pack up things and to come down to pack up. Because at the beginning, because I did some prayer, because we need help after Lama passed away. We need help, somebody teaching the Western students and as well as monks and nuns. So I did some prayer. So then I think it seems met him from the to leave from the retreat, his place. So just come out to Gabon without much packing, just come out. It seems like that. It was a long time, the Gabon, and went to the West, Australia, and Taiwan, Singapore, all that. So then he went up to pack up things. So he was shown, Dindasopa was shown by Geshes and Lamas going to all the caves, and then tree where he was for 2 years without any house, without any shelter. He would practice Dharma, lived ascetic life like that. So he was shown the tree, and then Dindasopa was shown the tree through the window of the airplane, but I could not see. All like that. So now I was talking about Geshe. So he left after that, Latung Deji Chang, after he got instruction. Then also how to do retreat, they taking the pill without need food. If you are living on the high mountain or ascetic life, very far, So he suggested. Latung Deji Chang suggested to be the Gadamba Geshe Kamlungpa's cave, and he went in the Gadamba Geshe Kamlungpa's cave. Then all day long he practiced Joche, the 6 preparation practice. They are the way to achieve the Lambrim realization. Like that. Then he, I think 1 or 2 years, he escaped. The Malin China took over Tibet. Then escaped. He was able to escape. So like that. Then really. So he was a boxer. He began to meditate Lambrim, living ascetic life, totally renounced life in Tibet, and then because in Baksa, so we see standard time when he goes to toilet, totally different person than the rest of the monks we see outside. And, somebody who is really meditating, you see totally different, and then so like that, and then he went to Dalhousie in India, near Dharamsala, Dalhousie. So there he joined the group led by the great Lama Debung, to Rinpoche. So then he guided him. He himself was in Tibet. After becoming Geshe, then he lived on the very, very, very high mountain near Lhasa, which top of the mountain, the hill is always obscured by clouds. And you see that in Lhasa. So he was in a retreat for many years and like that. So guided by that, the great Lama, so he achieved the Shine there. The 9 stages, he achieved the Shine, perfect meditation, mental coherence, he achieved that. Then he came to Dharamsala, and then down below the Gyabje-ling Rinpoche, past life, Gyabje-ling Rinpoche, Shimda Lama's elder true guru. So down below there was a big rock. Then I think dig off the land, I mean the earth, and then become cave. So he was there for, I don't know how many years, 7 years or something. Then he was actualized ultimate natural emptiness, ultimate natural, the ultimate natural, the phenomena. So he actualized that. That cave. Then he was backside to Shida. The FM meditator, they retreat place. Backside, there's a mountain, there's many monks, they retreat house up there. So he was there for about 15 years, something. Then he actualized bodhichitta there. I think he said that 15 years, 15 or 13 years ago, he never went for his own purpose. No, never went to anybody's house for his own purpose. And that means only for the sentient beings. That means he actualized bodhichitta 13 years ago. I think that's what it means. He told us, Lama Yeshe, myself, he told us that 13 years ago, he never went to anybody's house for himself. That doesn't mean he didn't want, but he didn't want for his own happiness. No, only for sentient beings, for the benefit of sentient beings. So it means actually bodhichitta 13 years ago, something like that, 10 or 15 years. So actualized bodhichitta. So every single action of body, spirit, mind, the mind is no self-cherishing thought, totally cherishing others. Bodhichitta, cherishing every single, there are numberless helpers, numberless hungry ghosts, numberless animals, as I mentioned, numberless human beings, numberless surah, numberless astral, numberless intimate sleeping. So there, you see, cherish every single thing. Nobody is left out. No matter how small it is, like tiny, very tiny flies or ants. See, no one is left out. No human being, no tiniest animal, nobody is left out. What cherish every single sentient thing. Amazing. That is totally renounced. I then cherish all others, numberless beings. Everyone. Nobody is somebody who believes Buddha, somebody who don't believe Buddha, who angry Buddha. No. Just anybody. Cherish every single sentient being. Then fill the whole sky with not a diamond, but which grand jewel, more precious than diamond. Or then cherish every single sentient being more than a sky filled with which grand jewel. So precious. All that is it. So anyway, so what I was going to say is to Shida, then after later, then his teacher, his main teacher is Geshes and Rinpoche, was my teacher, same guru, who in the first introduced the philosophy in Dura, and Baksa. So that's his guru. Great meditator, great meditator, and great learned teacher, Buddhist philosophy, all like that. So then he was after Geshes, then with the I think maybe especially after passing away, lived in the Geshes and Lamas house, like that, backside of Darjeeling, which past life. So then, you see, then we used to go for his only teaching. We go from Nepal to Dharamsala for his only teaching. So during that time, thieves came in his house. So all the thief didn't take the altars. I mean, just one, two pictures, but didn't take. Thief took only a watch clock that he had on the table. So that was the only thing what useful for thief. So in this house, so the only clock. There's one clock. So he took. While we are in the teachings, he's on the teaching. So the thief came in his room to the clock. So when he came back, then he discovered that. So then he thought the thief, you see, got something that you want. The clock in his room. That something that you want. He was so happy. He was so happy. So I acted a comedy. I acted a comedy to you. Sherpa comedy. Himalayan comedy. Yeah. So he came to us, he told us, Lama, so happy that this is what thief needs, the clock. He took away. So happy, what the thief needs, he got it. So he was so happy. So happy. I'm not saying the thief, Geshe was so happy. So that. So that's the sign. That's a sign having done the lojong, thought transformation, who train the mind in the thought transformation. You understand? As I mentioned, Geshe and Lamas, now here Geshe and Lamas, okay? All like that. When there's an obstacle, I'm so happy. That is a sign having done lojong. You understand? All like that. So not only like I speak a little bit lojong, but just a few words, but but this practiced, change the mind. The mind being logic, lojong thing. So happy. You see? Like that. Like that. If we can do like this, ourselves, any problem, so you experience for others, makes so happy. This is happy to achieving enlightenment. Happy that able to help other sentient beings. You understand? All like that. Then he was Dalhousie when I went to school for 6 months. Dalhousie, the young Lamas from school, started by Fred Betty, second Western nun. The first one is Sister Vajra, one nun, friends of who looked after me 7 years, Baksa, not came to Baksa, but helped send money for my medicine, TV. I had a TV when I was at school at Dalhousie, and Baksa. So we spent money for medicines and food, and so friend of ours. She's a member of Buddhist society in London. I never met her, but she died long time ago. She's over 80, 90 or 80, I think, or something. The last letter she wrote with much shaking, but she didn't put her signature. That was her last letter. Yeah, so she's a friend of that lady. So that lady sent money to make one set of robes for me in the early times at Baksa. So like that. That's how I come to know the first nun, first Western nun, Sister Bhajan, ordained by Geshes Rinpoche. Not the one in Tibet, but the one who was born in Sikkim, who passed away in America, Geshes Rinpoche, the incarnation. So he ordained. It's not easy to ordain by him. It's very unusual to receive teachings or refuge, even refuge from him. It's very rare. So, only 1 year, within 1 year, 2-3 people, only 2-3 people get refuge like that. So she was the first nun, Sister Bhajan. The second, Miss Betty, she's the one who started school for young lamas, so the fourth sect. Delhi and then Dalhousie, the rest of the school. I think she did maybe 6 times a day. So that's English. So when I went there, so every Sunday or holiday, so Sunday we go around the mountain. So sometimes you meet Gencham Ongdo. That time, well, of course, he's with the same disciple, but Geshe, but I haven't taken teachings. So he was coming to collect wood for food, but it doesn't look like that. He dressed properly, all the robes. Usually, if the monk to collect wood, you wear sleeves and carry robes and kind of like a walking kind of showing sign, you see. But never. He probably dressed well. It's the same as like going for teaching. Same thing, properly dressed. I mean, the way he's walking, everything's so mindful, so. I mean, totally different than you say somebody who's gone mental. So like that, and then his house is a ruined house. Well, there's a lot of spirits, a lot of spirits running. It's a house was kind of ruined, house. So that was his. Many years he lived there. So when the night time he turns, then so many spirits go through his room. So what he does is he recites bodhichitta, guide to bodhisattva's life. The bodhichitta, benefit of bodhichitta, enchaining, all the different chapters he reads. He gives teaching for the spirits who are so busy running in the house. So give teaching to them by reading bodhichitta. Oh, this is what he explained to us. Oh, this is what he does. Okay, you understand? Like that. And so being scared and go hide in the corner and so that. No, he give teaching. Then my teacher, Geshe Rinpoche, You see, there's the other Geshes who complain, who always criticize the Geshe Rabten, like that. One day I come to his house to meet Geshe Rabten, then he say, suddenly, he asked his attendant Geshe Pemba, who is very famous and practicing patience. The people never see him angry in his life. Oh, no, famous practicing of patience. So the attendant, he asked the attendant immediately, because of Momo, to make Tibetan food, Momo is usually meaty. So immediately go to buy meat to make Momo, to offer delicious food to the Geshe who always criticized Geshe Rabden, So when that Geshe comes there, then you see, he suddenly sent the attendant to buy meat and to offer the best momo, delicious food to the Geshe who complained to him. It's not political. It's not political, so that he will stop. He will like me. He will stop Krishna. No, not at all. Woo! Not at all. Not at all. Is it to thank for criticizing him, to thank, to appreciate, to thank. Then you offer delicious food, what you can offer. But when that Geshe come eat a house, like that. This is the practitioner of thought transformation, lojong. Like that. No, instead of you block the door, instead of you closing the door, I'm not here, you run away. Not like that. Not like that. So, to thank, to appreciate, not to thank. So over food, you see, thank. Like that. It's not political. It's so that he is not that he will like me. No, not at all like that. That's orderly. That's something you renounce. That is something you don't attach. You attach it to Dharma. You renounce that. Okay? And so other one you appreciate. You say thank you. So that. Then you say, those are incredible, great practitioner. All my teachers do like that. Geshe Rabten Rinpoche. Okay, now just a tiny bit, just one time when I was Dharamsala, I went to Dalit school to meet somebody. Dalit is monastery. The nearest temple. So I went to see somebody. Then, coming from that, going to Tushita at the APM retreat place, Tushita. So outside, then the dialectic school teacher was on the hill. Was just a little bit up. He was up there. Then he was looking at me down. Of course, I'm ignorant like pig, no understanding Dharma. Of course, compared to him, of course, he's a great teacher. Of course, well learned in philosophy. Of course, many old, the grammars, many Tibetan the knowledge. So he was looking at me down, nose up, nose up. Then look at me down from the hill. So then, of course, it didn't speak. Then as I arrived to Shida, my room is a corner of Tushita, that old house, Tushita, the corner, the front side, the corner, small room. So as I was starting to sit down, then I felt incredible, unbearable kindness of that Dalit school teacher. unbelievable kindness, unbelievable kindness. He was putting it down, you know. So kindness, so kindness, so kindness. So I thought, myself alone, then you see, I would always follow ego, my ego. They kind of, you see, self-chasing thought, then it called to my own self-chasing thought. My ego is so so precious, the most precious. So it's like whom I follow, it's like my guru, whom I follow. My ego is my guru, this is whom I follow. You understand? Or day and night, or I do eating, I do sleeping, I do everything for that ego. My ego is my guru, so it's like that. You understand? You understand? Okay. So myself only develop ego, you see. But the Geshe, the Dalai school teacher, he was killed. She was killed by the third guru. So quite some time ago now, he's reincarnated in Devon Monastery studying. So he was helping me together to destroy my ego. Together, he was helping me together to destroy my ego. Baba, so kind, so kind, so kind. Baba, in unbelievable kindness, I thought, I felt unbelievable kindness. You see, much more kinder than somebody gave me $100,000. You see, you won't feel that much kindness, like that kind of kindness. You won't get that. Feel that much kindness. If somebody gave me $1,000, no. But this kindness is unbelievable. You see, together with me, destroy my ego, helping me. He's helping me. So kindness. So I thought to repay him, to thank to him one day, but then of course that one I missed out. That one I missed out. Didn't get done. Thinking, then missed out. So didn't happen, so sorry. I mean, should follow my teacher that invite him, offer most delicious food or something, you know, offer present to him, to thank you, see, even it's like that, no? But didn't happen, missed out. Didn't kaina dia. So as I went in Tibet, outside Potala, you can see down the road with the motorcycles, but they're motorcycles and what to catch people. You run round and catch people. Things like that. Used to be so scared to see the police, the man China, so they so scared to see police and things like that. So I was thinking to, then I see. So you feel so important, need to help his owners. But outside Tibet, then you don't have, you don't have condition, so you don't have, you forget, but in Tibet it's so unbearable. so to have it, so then to build the Pema Sambhava 9 times, one story, then Kasuri. Oh, then I thought we built one with a 9 story. However, then try to buy the place and well, they of course $1 million. The $1 million borrowed and I paid. Some student paid, some borrowed, and so like that. Both the place land to build, but of course not easy. So anyway, to keep the story to keep short, and the Tibetan family who bought the land, $1 million. So went to Malaysia to this one rich Chinese businessman. I don't know his name, so through him too. Requested first time, then second time. Second time he accepted more. Then he, to build the statue, then he sent his manager, who has been working for him, sent it back. And then found out many false letters in the office, and then he saw next land didn't cost him $1 million, only half. Only half. So within the $1 million spent, so they're going to build a hotel. They buy land to build a hotel within the $1 million. So he reported to the benefactor in Malaysia, and he got very angry, and he thinks that I was cheated by him, by the Tibetan family, and so he wanted them to put in prison. So this big family, I said, no way in Dharma, because you are practicing Dharma, so you can't put them into prison. No way to that. So I said, can't do that. I was very angry. So therefore now I say, feel like so much kindness. So there's unbelievable kind they did this to me. You see, this family is unbelievable kind. So I did create negative karma, did like that in the past to them. You see, and so that's the result of that. So purify, they helping me to purify the negative karma. So like that, past negative karma. So then the Katori. Oh, so they are Katori. Now I really want to appreciate, to thank, really want to appreciate, to thank for them. So kind. I want to really precious what they did. So precious what they did to me. So like that, all kind. So, not much. I'm just a tiny bit, just to, so now it's incredible kind there. So like that. So I think that maybe yeah. So Katori. Then you see next one is always talk to Shive Deve Gyutsimba. So always your mind in the preparation, lojong, transformation, your mind is your mental continuum is always being satisfied with happiness. Talk to Shive Deve Gyutsimba. Always your mental continuum is totally satisfied with happiness. Oh, like that. You see? Sorry. Nime tusu lam dunai kocha dida medu mirung such a degenerate time, now over degenerate. See? The degeneration of delusion become much gross and gross. Then degeneration of do that sentient being degeneration. The life become much shorter. So nowadays majority is then 60, 70 majority, like that. Before the majority much bigger 100. Now become so little who live 100. So that comes from the degeneration of mind, the delusion, okay? Then degeneration of time, the wars happened, the famines happened, tsunami happened, tsunami, all the earthquakes, so many people dying by hurricane, by this, by that, by fighting, by wars, the degeneration of time, degeneration of view. There are people, you see, who don't believe karma. The most number of people don't believe in karma. Who believe in karma, so very little. Right view of the world being. That's karma. So very little who believe in karma. Then even the views, even the view, the tawa. Even the views, there's a four schools: Babashika school, Sudandra school, Manjona school, Chidramandra school, then the Madhyamika school. Four schools, it happened during Buddha's time. So there's a view, tawa, view, is the ultimate natural. They view, each school has their own view. Then you see the difficult one, a rare one is the Madhyamika school view. Madhyamika school has two, Sawatangdrika school view, Rangjuva, and Tangjuva Pasangika school view. So to be free from samsara, you have to eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance. The creator of your samsara, who is that? Your mind, the ignorance. You have to eliminate that. To be able to eliminate that completely, it's only by realizing Pasangika view, the Madhyamika Pasangika right view. The right view, the emptiness that which unified with the dependent arising. Unified each other. That one. You have to realize. Otherwise, all those other schools up to Madhyamika, Sawatangdrika cannot, by actualize that, cannot eliminate the root of samsara. Your root of samsara, the ignorance, you can't can't eliminate. Or only by right view, by realizing right view, a person can. Oh, so that is so special. Who knows that so little soul is nothing. It's almost nothing. Number of people in the world. Also, you need so much merit. You need good luck. You need so much merit, so much merit, so much merit. To realize that, to understand even intellectually correct, then to have realization. So now over the generation also. During this time, you need like the armor when you go to fight. When you go war, you need armor. So like that, you see, this thought transformation, lojong, is an armor. To practice path, to actualize path. It is like the armor. You must need protection. Almost need. Then the because you don't have the practice of thought transformation, so I don't know Tibetan word to say it. I don't know how to say in English. Concerned, worry of suffering. Concerned, too much concerned, worry of the suffering. See. So you don't have that. Too much concern over, this happened, this is going to die, we'll be so sick, this. Too much worry, concern, you don't have that suffering. So then, so it's like when the army dropped the weapon on the ground, gun, knife, whatever. When the army dropped on the ground, you see, so like that, so there's no danger. So you see, when you all the too much expectation, what this is concern, the suffering. See, you don't have that. When you don't have that, because of lojong, thought transformation, you don't have that. Then it's like the army dropped the weapon on the ground. You see, all like that. So through the lojong, thought transformation, even the disease such as cancer. I want to tell you one thing. Just recently in Singapore, Fred, he was a comedian. Commander for many years. He was a commander for many years. His wife suddenly died. And then he became, I told him to become monk, and then he became monk. And then now he has become monk 5 years or more than that. 5, 6 years. So he often goes to Mount Kailash or takes groups and to Tibet. And now he went to India, so groups guide pilgrimage. So Fred, so he told somebody who had cancer, he told, you must take cancer of all the sentient beings on him. He told that patient, take the cancer of all sentient beings on him. So he told that patient did that, his cancer was recovered. His cancer was gone, recovered, totally. Just recent news, you understand. Now if doctor says you have cancer, if you can do that practice, wow, that's the best lojong. best lojong. Oh, that's best quality of your mind, best use of your life, best use of your life. So by lojong, then cancer or any disease, you see, and so much of that, you see, they go away. So Richard just recently happened in Singapore. I mean, quite a number of people recovered cancer, cancer went down, and that happened through meditation, through pujas, through meditation, it happened. But there's a particular about bodhichitta, experiencing all the sentient and cancer on yourself. You have cancer, so I think all the sentient and cancer happened on you, and you experience for them. Oh. That's what he did in his account. Oh, Fred told me that. So now the conclusion is this. The previous holy beings, practitioners, lojong practitioners, holy beings, so, being displeased, being unhappy, to any situation in life, being unhappy, being unhappy, unhappy in being as a unhappy mind, any situation in life, you see, in the life, being unhappy in the life that is happening, in the life that is being unhappy, unhappy mind, didn't do that. Always happy mind, always kept the mind happy. So, you see, by practicing bodhichitta, dedicating your life of sentient being. Numberless, and you are one. Sentient beings are numberless. So dedicated. Even one realm, numberless. So you dedicated for numberless sentient beings. Can you imagine? Wow. So many people. You see, your mother, father, even this life suffers so much for this body. Papa, you are for 9 months in the womb, and mother could not do what she would normally do, to not harm. Then so much pain coming through the mother, went through so much pain, then after born, then so, there's so much worry, then the kindness there gave a hidden body, so why you can learn things, so much you can learn, especially Dharma, you can learn and read and think, meditate about the whole path through Four Noble Truths, the true suffering, true cause of suffering, and then you learn true path, then true cessation suffering, how to overcome the suffering, how to overcome cause of suffering, then you learn the path from the teacher, you learn the path, you learn how to eat with true cessation suffering, just that, unbelievable. So being born, he maybe they gave a human body to you. What you can do, then to be totally free forever, not just few years, feel like forever, free from samsara forever. So like that. Not only that, then comes by actualize bodhichitta, you actualize the papa, the temperament, so then tangri bado, giving latman on live, then you achieve the ketangdra, jatangdra, manda tangdra, the mind, tangdra by achieving, or then by achieving that, you achieving latman, the full universal body, in the few years, a brief lifetime of definite time, like that, you see. Then this is because the mother gave him a body. The father is there. So to actualize bodhichitta and to achieve enlightenment, so the mother is to spend more time, so the mother is brought up. So kindness like this. And then not only that, the protect your life danger. Every day, hundreds of danger, mother protected you. Some not just now here I'm talking about this just life. So like that, if you didn't do that, by now we wouldn't be alive. By now we might become the insects or the birds and the Khazore baby born as birds, and then Khazore mother feed the insects or the worms, insects up there, they may be dead, maybe not dead, they're completely water. They put in the mouth, you're the chick bird, open the mouth, and mother feed, could be like that, could be anything, could be ants running around, they're attacking worms and transporting, could be anything by now. If your mother didn't do that, protect your life danger for hundreds of life danger a day. And then mother bear hardships, so much unbelievable hardships. Then, so you see, I look at the airport. You see, I look at the family who has two the children. The one child cry, one child want that, one child want that one, and one want this, one want that. And then someone crying, all day long. That I watch all day 5 minutes and I get fed up. I watch 5 minutes and then I get fed up. I get totally fed up, bored, fed up. So the parents are day and night, day and night. Oh, with them like this, wow. That's not just one day, for years. Can you imagine? I'm sorry, I did bad manner of speaking. Better manner of speaking, I'm sorry. Not restful manner, bad manner, ugly manner. Speaking. So anyway, so that you see, then you see, recently in Calgary, the one, the airport, America, I don't know where, Seattle or not San Francisco, not what do you call? Not San Francisco, but Seattle or somewhere. that one, after 5 minutes, I got completely bored. Could not look at him. Could not. I was completely bored. You see, then they had to deal the whole life. So like that, you see that. So recently in the Seattle at the airport or something, there was a Muslim lady. She has two Boston. She has two children, two small children, and she was taken in different place. The last one was a pillar. In the front pillar, there was a picture shown. So she took the children there. There's more fun for children. So I was looking at watching it then. So we wait for the flight. So then thought came. So then thought came. You see how she took care of her children all day long like this. What she can do best for them. So then I let she took care of me like that. So you use how she took care of her children. Then use that. She also took care of you from beginningless birth. From beginningless birth, not just one time. No, from beginningless birth, numberless time. She took care of this to me. Oh, then you see. Then you feel so close in your heart. I mean, you're supposed to feel in your heart. So close. I mean, you're supposed to feel. Yeah, I mean, you think that the unexpressible, all the kindness. Then you see, because of the monkey, you see, the child died. The monkey mother has one eye is blind. I saw while she was alive. Sometimes it goes away with other monkey, but she could not see or something, you know. Yeah, I think. So when he was dead, later dead, she carries with her the dead body. Put the dead body on her, because the baby, otherwise the baby can hold it. See, they hold very tightly. See, because the monkey has to run, jump. So, but the monkey is dead. The child is dead. So the mother has to carry. So the only way is to put on the head, on the neck. You put it like this. Yeah. Her body here, so hanging. So I think she carries, I heard Dhammsara, I heard other people told me, after the child died, the mother carried the dead body for a long time. Then one day, I don't know, somehow, she carried it, one day, then she let. Since for a long time, she carried the child dead body. So this mother monkey who has only one eye was carrying the dead body. Oh, if there's somebody coming to disturb, then suddenly she picked up the body and put it on the head. Like that, she like. So I don't know how long she carried that. I don't know. So amazing. So you see, now same thing. The same thing. This is what you see doing. Okay, now use that kindness. Try to understand the kindness of others. You see, the monkey did like that to you. Being monkey, you did like that to your kindness numberless times from beginningless rebirth. Numberless times from beginningless rebirth did that to you. That's a meditation. So even watching TV or anything, or you can, if you can use it like that, that's extremely worthwhile. Only you are watching TV become extremely worthwhile to actualize bodhichitta, to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. Like that. And then I saw in the iPad, one monkey, the baby, you see, baby wanted to go away. I think anywhere, small baby want to go away, but the mother always keep the pull and always pull the baby, the baby monkey try to be away from mother, holding the wood or whatever. The baby monkey pull, the mother pull the hand and the tails and the kind of all day long. I don't know how she finds food, but all day long. Can you imagine? Trying to care the baby. The baby wants to go away. You know, the mother wants to keep maybe didn't want to be dangerous alive. So like that. Then you see the crocodiles. I don't know what you saw. Crocodiles, they lay the egg not in the water, side of the water, on the dry ground. They dig hole, then they lay the egg there. Then afterwards they put the water in the mouth because the leg is very big. So their mouth is very long. They put water in the mouth, and they keep all the babies. They keep all the babies in the mouth. Then baby's tail or the hand or tail is coming out from the mother's mouth. We see. Then go inside. So mother keeps in the water in the mouth. See the baby, all the baby. I don't know how long, but then slowly you see. Then they can go in the water. To get used to it. So the mother you say so like that. Same thing did to you numberless times. That crocodile being mother to you numberless times. You are born to them numberless times. Just like that numberless times. From beginning it is about kindness. Kindness of sentient being to you. You understand? You have to remember. So I don't know what. So the holy beings in the life situation there, they don't make their life unhappy, unhappy mind, and unhappy. They don't always have whatever situation life happens. Always they make happy. Whatever situation happens, they always have happy mind, happy life. The great holy beings. So because of that, their mind is never disturbed. Because of that, thought transformation, lojong, their mind never disturbed. Because their mind is never disturbed, then the wind, vehicle of the mind, wind never disturbed, peaceful. Wind is always kept peaceful. Mind is always kept peaceful. Wind is always peaceful. Vehicle of the mind is always kept peaceful. So because not disturb the wind, so the body, the other elements of the body not disturbed. Not disturbed. Because of that, the mind goes back to the mind. then it affects back to the mind. You see, if your mind is disturbed, you're not practicing Dharma, you're not practicing lojong, bodhichitta, course of enlightenment, you're not practicing, then your mind is true, your mind is just ignorance for the ego. Then you see your mind is true, then space the attachment to the subject, besides subject, or the attachment to this life, then your mind is totally disturbed, you see? So then your mind, your wind is totally disturbed. Or because that the other elements of your body totally disturbed, then that affects the mind. Then again, it makes the mind totally disturbed. You see, so they can see. Then it circles. All the disturbance circles. The other way, great holy beings, kept the mind so happy. The regular mind is so happy. Because the elements of the body is so happy. So then that affects the mind. Is so happy. So there's always a will of happiness turning. Will of happiness always turning. Oh, you understand? So that. So the learned one, the wise one, who knows Dharma, who knows lojong, then the learned ones, you see, they look for happiness from their mind. They look for happiness from their mind. You see, happiness of life from their mind. The wise one, the learned ones. Then you see, because you have all the cause of happiness. Your mind has all the cause of happiness. All the cause of happiness is in your hand. So think of correct way. Just think of correct way. You have all the cause for happiness in your life, including enlightenment in your hand. Happiness right now, happiness in future lives, happiness for all the future lives in your hand. Ultimately, happiness, liberation from samsara, nirvana is in your hand. And peerless happiness, total cessation of obscuration, realization, sangye, full enlightenment is in your hand. So all the cause is there. You have. So then you see, question of using. Question of using, set up this way. So everything is in your hand. You don't have to ask, you don't have to rely on something, rock or sun or cow or something. You don't have to. Somebody else. You don't have to. This is all in your hand. So it doesn't depend on outside. So so there's the foolish ones, lumba, foolish ones, then they seek happiness from outside, not from your mind, not from his mind. He does know. He can get happiness from there. All the happiness up to enlightenment, he can get from happiness from his mind. He does know that. He does know that. He has some Dharma. He does know that. So only look from outside. Only from outside. So that's what you know. You see. Then I say it doesn't happen. So You see, often his Holiness says that, you see, in people in the world, they do everything to get happiness. You know, the five senses, they observe a form, sound, smell, taste, tangible object, all this, what they can find in the world, you see. But the consciousness, sixth sense, the consciousness left out. So then, even though they go to everything, whatever they find in the world, for the five senses, but the six senses left alone. You see, they have no dharma. They don't meditate. They don't meditate. They don't practice dharma. They don't do lojong. So the six senses. Then you see, even though your billionaire, children, all that, they try to achieve all you can find in the world for the five senses, but then you see six senses, then you suffer. You see, even you got everything there, but you see the dissatisfaction, unbelievable dissatisfaction, unbelievable suffering, the unhappiness inside, the sixth content, unbelievable, so much unhappiness. Even though five senses you got all the objects you're going to find in the world, you see, but the sixth content. So so much suffer. That's what happens. So in China, the economically, the business, people outside, they invest there, and so there's so much success in business, material, so much success. But you see the sixth content is left out. So then, just the material alone, the material alone, didn't bring satisfaction, didn't bring happiness to the sixth contents. No, nothing. The six senses. No. So therefore, in China, then they see. So because they didn't get satisfaction, happiness for that, so that's why more people now learning Buddha Dharma. People so much faith in Buddha Dharma and increasing so many business people in the Buddha Dharma. That after so much success in material, but didn't give any happiness to the six senses, the consciousness. You see? That's all. So there been more now. So many people are interested with Dharma. They find their happiness for the six senses or the six consciousness. Like that. Then they find from that satisfaction. You have to know that. It's like that example in China. So then all of that. So only doesn't met with Dharma and doesn't do meditation, special thoughts of bodhichitta, extremely rare than practicing thought transformation, not happy, lojong, and not happening. So the mind becomes so dissatisfied, even though you have all the material you can find in the world, form, sound, smell, taste, but your mind is so depressed, so depressed, so dissatisfied. All that is what happens. Then of course, so you don't make Dharma, then you die after sooner or later. So it says, so they have great holy beings. They can't be overwhelmed by sentient beings and non-sentient beings. You see, their life can be overwhelmed by the suffering of caused by sentient beings and non-sentient beings. You see, by lojong, making their mind is always keeping happy, it can overcome the harms done by sentient beings, non-sentient beings. They can overcome that. Their happiness overcome the suffering caused by sentient beings. See? So like that. You see? And even when the death happens, even when the death happens, so nobody fear. Always you have freedom. Always you do people, holy beings, practice lojong. Always you have freedom, total freedom. So you have no fear, or worry, no fear, even death happens. Like that. So no question, other suffering. Yeah. Okay. So that's the yeah. Sorry. All right. Okay, 9 o'clock. So I think it stops, yeah. Maybe I said this verse from Lama Chöpa, Guru Puja. No, you digbete young de. Minto Zungon Chada Babjujang, Lengen Devil Sebi, Jutone, Jengen Lamdoloma, Chinjilo. No, just debate young and this, and then no, it's a container. G is a container. No is a container. G is the essence. It means a sentient beings. No is a container. And debate young and this, fill up result of negative karma. Totally fill up the result of negative karma. The whole world. You see, so no is a container, G is a sentient being, so all the sentient being angry to you. Dislike you. Everybody is angry to you. Become enemy to you. So like that, you see, and then the world totally fill up with wars and famine, disease, contagious disease, and the earthquake and all the tsunami. The result of negative karma totally full. So undesirable suffering, like rainfall is so much unbelievable, like rainfall, unbelievable, so much, even like this happens to you. Langen devil said, "You don't know." by seeing all this is cause of finishing your past karma. Seeing all these things, finishing your past karma, realizing this, finishing the result undesired. Seeing all these things, finishing the result of negative karma. So this, all this thing, what happened, the suffering, fill up the whole container, and all the sentiments, angry, negativity, all that. So seeing all this, the cause of finishing the result of your negative karma. Then please grant blessings. Please grant blessings, the miserable condition in the path to enlightenment. This prayer is so important, huh? So even this much happens, all the time, able to see, finishing the result of the past karma. Sorry. All this is a seeing the cause, seeing the cause, seeing the cause of finishing the result of negative karma. Oh, that. Then, please bless me, the miserable condition to take in the path to enlightenment. Oh, as I stop here. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay.
Ok, yo soy el maître Chambre, la l'enseignée de Nepali, Sangye Sindhumi Devavadi, Chokonandam Shila Sopa, So.
Maybe one question? There's one question. What? One question or half question?
One question, no? Or half question?
Lama Sopa, when you see injustice in the world and it's next to you, how can you become or how can you transform your thoughts into a path of light? of enlightenment. I don't know. I don't know how to explain to me. It's very difficult when you see someone that acts with injustice or is or is in front of you and is harming someone. Would you act? What would you do in that case? Do you assume that this person is receiving a karma, is liberating from a negative karma? Do you understand what I want to say or what I want to ask?
You understand? No? Do you understand? Huh? What is it saying? What? Some people. Yes. Yes.
It's complicated.
You throw a hammer and crash in pieces. Crash in pieces. There must be many different ways, many different methods. By explaining skillfully, knowing which way it will change his mind. So you explain. You see, best is like Buddha, knowing exactly the way it can benefit to him or her. Exactly the method, knowing without any mistake, knowing exactly, then apply to that. Best Buddha. So as we sentient beings, we don't know the methods. See, that's why to achieve omniscient mind, every day pray to quickly achieve omniscient mind, enlightenment. So more you achieve realization, so much what you can benefit to the world, to the sentient beings, if you exercise bodhichitta, if you realize emptiness. But just that much, so much what you can benefit. So your prayer, so with the bodhichitta, your prayers was so much power to succeed, to help sentient beings. Ketan Jayamolo, the incarnation Dhamsala, Ketan, his past life, I don't know which past life, but Ketan Jayamolo, I think pretty past life. There's a water flood coming to a Tashinbo monastery, Geshes Lamas monastery, water flood coming. So he wrote on the stone, if it's true that I bodhicitta, please, the water flood to go back. So he wrote on the stone the stone faced towards the water went back. So bodhichitta, it has power like that. It is power like that, you see. So if you realize the emptiness, bodhichitta, just even that, whoa, it's a great blessing. Even the great blessing, even the country, the place where you are. It's a great, sir. For anybody whom you pray, great power, great blessing. Like that. So, his Holiness said, I remember Devon Monastery, South India, Mongold, many years ago, giving teachings in London. So at that time, there was many dogs. Even Taliban, they have many dogs in the monastery, the common. So many dogs, they have many eating, there are many. So there is one saying, if a bodhisattva, anybody, the monk is bodhisattva, give food to the dogs, that is great help to the dogs, purification, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, even the prayer, even the prayer is so powerful, so much power, so much. Or the bodhisattva, he wrote on stone to turn back to the water went back. Then San Francis, all the communists, everybody devote San Francis, not like the other priests. He wear black dress, patches, many patches, like the Tibetan yogi, ascetic, total ascetic, all the only patches, you see, only patches, yeah. So God, even if that God, but it's very humble, he's disabled, humble. But you see that, he's disabled, not far from Lama. What's the name of the place? He has disabled them and didn't need water. So they told San Francis that this water makes so much noise, we can't manage that. So he went to the water and they told, sister, please don't come. My disabled can't meditate. Or then, since from that time, you can see the water coming. You can see the marks. But you see, since from that time, water stopped. Oh, that is due to the power of San Francis, his bodhichitta. Oh, you have to know that. Bodhichitta. Oh, he had bodhichitta, due to power of bodhichitta. So then, not only that, so far didn't come water, stopped. So the husband, many years ago, Lama meditated. His holy body is not exposed, or I think some thorn or something. So Lama meditated in front of that. So there was 300 nuns there. The leader is one nun. Her body is very tall. So there was kept well in the grass. I don't know how many 100 years ago. 100 years ago, I don't know. So like that, Lama meditated in front of that. So and then in the forest there's a castle wall. Then he harmed the people. Then he wanted to go to the forest to tell the wall to not harm. But the other people told him, "They will harm you. Don't go in the forest." Then he went. Then when he met the wall became like so humble. Same as the elephant, Majida sent the enemy always harming the Buddha, challenging Buddha. So he sent the crazy elephant to harm Buddha. But when the elephant came in front of Buddha, but the elephant became so humble, like this, like the dog. You meet the master, a dog becomes so humble, like that. You see, elephant did like that. They do the Buddha's compassion and complete compassion. I do that, and so he went forest, told the wall. Wall became completely humble like this. I told the wall, don't harm today, since from today you don't harm to sentient. I will find food for you. Then the wall stopped harming since from that day. Oh, they happened. This is a story of the San Francisco. This is due to his bodhichitta. So wall stopped giving harm. The bodhichitta. All of his power, his speech power, very much power, he do this power, bodhichitta. So that's why we practice everything with the motivation, bodhichitta, to achieving enlightenment for sentient being. So important, so important, so important, so important. Well, oh, that's the whole solution. That's the best solution. So then they say that I mean that's there's also there's pujas and meditation practice to do that. Pujas, very powerful teachings, mantras to recite. I mean other methods. You see, you can use to stop, to change. Although there are many things. There are many things. So you have to know exactly which one. So therefore, they generally in the world to practice good heart, especially bodhichitta, good heart, yourself. Then as many as possible, you educate other sentient beings. That's why the center. That's why the establishing meditation center, the Lamrim center, so important. So important, so important, so important, to educate the bodhichitta. All that is a sentiment to achieving enlightenment. That includes stop harm, all this so many including that. So all sentiment to achieving enlightenment, that includes other things. What you said. You got an idea?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all. Then we pray bodhichitta to actualize bodhichitta in everyone. Due to all the three dimensions, numberless and numberless Buddha, may the bodhichitta all listening teaching, the giving teaching, listening teaching, all may the bodhichitta be generated in the heart of all the sentient beings, and to be increased or to achieve. Chanjo, Semjo, Rinpoche, Maje, Bana, Jeyurji, Jeba, Nyamba, Meba, Hone, Gondo, Pewa, Jo, Kante, Rave, Gore, Shingande, Pena, Dewa, Malu, Juene, Jere, Sewa, Tende, Jato, Shabe, Side, Bado, Adenjo, Donye, Ninja, Sundo, Jubela, Chechere, Sande, Gande, Adendraga, Chana, Ebe, Moya, Tenze, and Jazola, Oandesu, Did all the past, the best of which I made it to collect my third, I made it to collect by numberless sentient beings and numberless Buddhas. May we, all the students, because all of us here, including our family members, those dead, living, then to be guided by Lama Tsongkhapa, by mind, a virtual friend, and to not be separated from a pure path that is admired about all the Buddhas. To the Satara Kundu Jawa Tsongga Vetejo Shenye Mosu Zabe Yave Ngabe Lamza Denye La Geje Tai Dava Manju to actualize Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, this is very lifetime, in the heart of all the students, all of us. Medjoy Namdarai Tame Jindayande Lamche Jase Chebe Nindochen Dedoy Chögerini Nanjuroji Rosan Javet and Jawan then to never rise his anger towards the actions of Guru. Seeing everything positive and actions of all the Buddhas and the monks on high. With that devotion, receive blessing, with devotion, that was the realization, correct the following words of friend, after from there, to the omniscient mind. Ayabande lame nambara tavala keje tamya loda miji jinde leba towe mugu lame jela samla jubara. Then we are responsible to pray for the world. Did all the past best and which I made to collect by me? Did I manage to collect by numberless sentient, numberless Buddhas? Then it doesn't matter the world that's happened now and the future to be stopped. Immediately all the famines, disease, all the danger of fire, water, air, earth, all the problems to be stopped immediately. May all the popular peace, happiness prevail and everyone's heart in the world. By general love, kindness, compassion, bodhichitta, may the Buddha Dhamma last a long time, and the sentient beings, from where the sentient beings receive peace, happiness, and the may the sentient beings able to meet Buddha Dhamma and able to actualize Buddha Dhamma. And the goes about one. Then God will to be able to cherish every sentient being more than the sky filled with wishing grand jewels. Then they're able to bring them freedom from samsara, bring to enlightenment. Dane samje tamje la yeje nurvo la la be tanjoy drive samba ye dado jebara zemba. Then did all the 3 dimensions of blood by me, 3 dimensions of blood, numberless and the numberless of Buddhas, and 3 dimensions. Innocent who see me, who see me, who hears me, remember me, touch me, seeing portals, and just by that, may they be free from all the sufferings, and may they achieve all the happiness, including enlightenment. Danye Tongama de Sama Jesu Tenyar Rekama Tamdu Java Samje Jati Mola Dunga Gunche Namba Gundu Jadan Denjuru Dove Dunga Kanti Runtegun Dala Minjuruchi Dagi Dege Chisava Tegun Shangla Minjuruchi did all the past, the best of which I made it to collect by me through I made it to collect by numberless in the number for that. In that 3 times. All these merits which exist in mere name, so do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Do that, may the I who exists in mere name, so do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Ichikta Buddha which exists in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Totally empty from its own side. Little sentient beings who exist in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Totally empty from its own side. To that Buddhahood, which exists in mere name, who do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Brahma self alone, who exists in mere name, who do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its own side. Jambam Bave Chita Jambada Kunda Sambo Teyan Dejen Deta Kunje Jetondal Yawa Deta Tanje Ratu Mo Tanje Kre Jawa Tanje Junga Kanla Chudo Mawai Dage Gave Tawadi Sambo Jeje Ratu Mo Ji Chumjen Deti Oda the marriage we collect today, they become 100,000. And then the prayers to succeed. Thank you very much. Good night.
Tuchul chaman sim yang gon yelwe ten sing yon pelwe kun sodo porse chosum kurwe le montu Pahada sodu je gundu shapte